Yeah, it's not right, Domindang. So if you want to post in Chinese, you need to get some It is not Chinese. Namo di da fa. Amitofo. What? I don't know then, Domindang. Someone's tricking you. You've been tricked. Someone says it's Chinese, it's not Chinese. Anyway, I'm sorry, the chatters. I was just very interested in like, what is this language we're talking about? It's like, okay, anyway, we should get back to the actual story. That moment when the chat posts something that draws away from the story. Anyway, you mustn't be hasty. I will teach you a way to adjust your chi. A method to adjust your chi. Oh, This 5 spirit pearl that that he has can be used to find and collect the chi of the 5 spirits. You can use to wait. Interesting. Sorry, I have to read ahead just to be safe. Anyway. I mean, like, he's even... Well, this is not the first time I've met him already. So he's already said some... not so... So sorry about that. He is kind of a shifty character. He's always talked in the shifty... He was talking about some pretty interesting stuff. Let's see. You can use your own... You can use the... Let's see. 智妖障身. That's the only one I'm a little bit confused about. Does it mean like monster corpses? So you can use the monster corpses to get spirit energy. And you can then use... And you can... let's see. You can gather a type of spiritual energy up to a certain point. Let's see. And you can go with the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's still... Anyway, it's very fancy. Sorry about that, guys. This is just one of those like... Oh no, they're talking about powers. And the worst part is like the powers are not like obvious things. But anyway, it's sort of like he's saying like you can be able... And once you combine it with the 5 Wu Mei Hua, I don't know what this is. Or like if you combine it with 25 Mei Huas, then you can use it to call the wind and summon the rain. And you can then change... You'll have the ability to change the weather. Right? So yeah, sorry guys. This is just very like exotic stuff. Let's see. 当武林中一灵完了的时候，可是发出来以变身。当灵气用完。Interesting. From what I can gather, I believe it. Like the most important thing is that he's just saying that you can use the spiritual energy of monsters, of all the monsters you take down. So I don't know, Illusion. What do you think? Did I think I got it? Do you think I got it? We think that's our understanding. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So okay, I wasn't. So I was. Yeah. All right. So I was correct. There you go. Anyway, thank you, Illusion Queen. This is like one of those fun explanations that are... It's just like, I was like, what is this Wu Mei Hua? Like the 5 plum blossom petals? Why is it 5-5? Is it 25? Anyways, whatever. It's as Illusion says. You'll be able to... You can use the spiritual energy... Oh, thank you. I was but once you have used, anyway, I'll go ahead and read it. So I was right. You can use the spiritual energy from monsters, and you can fill up a certain type of chi up to a certain you can gather, and when a certain type of spiritual chi has been gathered to a certain degree, 5 of the petals of the 5 plum blossoms. That's silly. Well, I guess the 5 plum blossoms. Anyway, I always thought that was a little strange, but now I understand. It is a little bit weird out of context. Certain type of spiritual chi has been gathered to a certain degree. When you combine it with the 5 plum blossom petals, you will be able to summon wind and rain and change the weather. When one of the spirits of the... Let's see. How do I say? When one among the 5 spirits has been filled, you will be able to release its power to transform. Once you have used up that spiritual power, naturally you will return to your original form. Let's see. So that is the way that you can save it. So that is the method that you could... I can't quite place it either. This does sound very familiar. So that is the way you'll be use it at a whim, and then you won't end it and you will not end up in a state where you cannot transform back. So, that does sounds legit to me. So if you use this method to hide it away or to use it, then you will not enter into a state where you will have no way of transforming back. Anyway, this is just basically summarizes what he just says, but Nan Gong Huang now can use, this is the narrator, now can use the special technique called the KH24 by absorbing and releasing, yeah. Sorry, I just needed to look up something. I'm sorry, guys. It's just there's a lot of stuff to throw in here. Okay, got it. The absorbing spirit form, or like magic formation. Oh, thank you. You must use the 360 times before fighting the final boss. Oh, really? You cannot absorb the enemies unless their HP is low, so it's like the Tiger Spirit in Shenzhen 2. The less HP the enemies have, the better. Oh no! I have to absorb things. 360 enemies? Oh no! Oh well, at least it's in total. Do we have to keep track ourselves? It is called the absorbing formation. Absorbing spirit formation. You will be allowed to it will allow you to absorb the spiritual energy of weakened enemies. Let's see. Let's see. If one type of spiritual energy is filled, you can then release it, and you can then release it to let's see, to release changing the battle's 5 elemental properties, changing the battlefield's 5 elemental properties. At this point, you can then seal seal the same elemental. I'm trying to like, it's just like I'm reading it exactly in Chinese word order. I need to stop. At this point, you will then be able to prevent the enemy from using techniques of the exact same element as the one you sealed. There is a way to check, but I don't know how to explain it. It's fine. Changing the battlefield's environment can be used to stop extremely powerful techniques by enemies, and it is an important way of stopping the attacks of enemies, powerful attacks from enemies. if you can use your... Let's see. Oh, if you can balance out the amount of each of the 5 of spirit energy obtained for each of the 5 elements, you will then be able to use the wolf transform in the midst of battle. Hi, steam powered cat. After transforming, you will not be able to use immortal techniques or special techniques or items. Well, as we've just found out. But you can use extremely powerful attacks and defense. And you will also be very agile. The more spiritual energy of the 5 spirits that you can collect or to gather, basically, the longer your transformation will be. And let's see. The longest you can be transformed is exactly 9 turns. Yeah. Yeah, you now have a transforming technique. Man, our previous hero could... Now he finally has a chance now. Nanguhua was the weakest main character of the 3 games I was playing, and now he might actually be okay. Anyway. So that's how it works. Oh, Master, really? He didn't even tell me this clearly. Even though I am smart, but... Oh, let's see. Even though I am smart, he really shouldn't have been so lazy about it. Huh. Is Shu Ming a good guy or a bad guy? Yeah, Jing Tian was kind of weak too. He was among the weakest of the main characters. But hey, I feel like it's becoming a trend now. I remember when Xiao Yao from the first game was so strong. Interesting. This is 你跟骨绝架. Does that mean he's good or he's bad? 自自上乘. He's saying you're awesome? Or is he trying to flatter you too much? Why does he have such a sinister? You know, this is kind of... this does make me a little like... Well, you have exceptionally good bones. I don't know what else to say about... What is this? And you have high abilities. You were chosen to continue, or let's see. Also, to everybody, hope you guys are doing okay out there. Oh, huh. I did not know that. Oh, it's slang. Okay, 一波. Oh, it's basically legacy. Oh, that makes sense now. You were chosen to continue you continue brother's legacy. Or it's more like he was trying to obtain the 5. He was originally supposed to trying to get what he has, the 5 spirit wheel. But because he's already appeared in the game so far. The changes in the Earth Meridians of Shu Mountain, we will have to rely on you. You mustn't betray everyone's expectations. If you have any trouble, please tell me immediately. I came down to this realm for this very purpose. Immortal, you needn't worry. For Shu Mountain, for all of creation, I will do this even if, or like, unto death? No. Oh, is illusion okay? No, I'm just kidding. I will do this even if I have to die trying. Basically. I will not give up even unto death. How does his little hat hit? Huh? Great Immortal, if what you say is true, then as long as you are a student of the Immortal Qingleng, do all. Oh, let's see. Within the guild of the Immortal Qingleng, do all students turn into the appearance that was shown just now? Did she do something? Sure, did something to Shu Ming. What was that green thing there that happened? Well, about that, I do not know. Perhaps it would be better for young miss for you to ask Brother Qingleng yourself. Oh, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that we would meet an immortal here? Who would have thought that when we ran into some trouble, you, the immortal, would come here? Is she suspicious about this? Interesting. Oh, it couldn't have been any more in the nick of time. Huh. How could you say that it's a coincidence? I knew that you have passed through the Earth Meridians, so I especially came to greet you. Well, Great Immortal, if you had come a little earlier, it would have been best. Just now, we had to fight a tough battle against that monster. Let's see. Our lives were in danger. Yeah, I feel like Shira is being suspicious of him too. And I would be too. That's why she casted something on him. Right! Just now let's see. Just now fighting that ugly bird, we're completely tired, and we didn't have anyone to help. Let's see. And after we beat it, then you came. Oh, it really is a coincidence. Oh, that really is coincidental. Immortal, did you really plan this out? This is Bat Country. Anyway, got it. Miss you just. Even though it is true that I am an immortal, but I was originally born in Shu Mountain, so the miasma here in the Earth Meridians also has an effect on me. Interesting. Yeah, so everyone's rightfully suspicious. She's like, this timing is for me to come here. It already used a great amount of power. Yes, see. If you were to speak of helping all of you be able to kill monsters, even though I have the wit. Let's see. How do I say this? Let me make it sound a little bit. Let me read it ahead so I can phrase the words correctly. Oh, the miasma affects anyone born in Shu Mountain. So that is actually a real thing. He's trying. It feels like an excuse, but anyway. Sorry, I just need to look up something really quick. I just saw a word at the end that I... I'm just looking up these 4 words at the very end, because I'm not sure on that one. Ah, all of you and your idioms. Why you gotta make this so hard? You all your... Anyway, okay, I got it. Yes, the miasma is very bad for any student of Shu Mountain, in case you were... So thank you, Illusion Queen, for adding on to us. Speaking of helping everyone kill monsters, I have every intention, but not the strength. For me to have come here to greet you, it was indeed more than a trivial amount of effort. Oh, that is true. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have known what to do. Thank you very much. I also have something to remind all of you. Let's see. The exit to this Ying Meridian is the 阿世之穴. I'm not gonna translate that. Don't worry about it. Or basically it will not. Or basically it will definitely, or not definitely. It may not necessarily appear in any random location. Basically, we don't know where it will be. The Ashi acupuncture point is basically you don't know where it will take you. It does not go according to... It does not run according to the time... The time step of the 5 spirits of the earth, of heaven and earth. Perhaps it will appear in Shu Mountain. Or it could end up 10,000s of kilometers or li from Shu Mountain. It's a good thing you have already mastered the ability to fly on your sword. Even if the path were very far away, it would pose no problem. The exit is ahead of you. Farewell. So anyway, basically once we exit out of here, we have no idea where we'll end up. But he says it's no big deal because I have the ability to surf on my sword and take 2 lovely ladies with me at the same time. How convenient! Good job, Nango Huang. You're really... At least you're good for something. Really? He says he came to greet us, but all he did was say a few things and then leave. I don't know what... And I still don't know what's going on with him. Lee is probably the closest to miles or kilometers. Well, you can't well, you couldn't really say some... how do I say this in English? Give me a sec. Hey, don't say it that way. Isn't he always helping us? We gotta hurry and leave. Shu Mountain is waiting all of Shu Mountain is waiting for our good news. We can't waste time here. What are you so eager for? Let's see. I was only saying one more thing. I feel like he's trying to gain my trust. I don't trust him. I don't trust him! I don't trust him! Sorry, I had to make this horrible sound. So anyway, after that confusing, so I will say a little above. Because it doesn't matter. What kind of place will we end up once we come out from the... excuse me, the exit to this Earth Meridian? Let's find out. The girls are certainly not... Where does this go? Huh! This is Shenzhou? I know this place. This is Shenzhou. Shenzhou is like victory. I've had trust issues since Kain in FF4. I guess it's not much of a spoiler, but some things will happen with Kain. Anyway, I like how the name, the word victory is in the name of this place. So this is like a victory place. It's kind of hard to describe. Oh, so we finally come to a place you recognize. But who's to know whether you actually recognize this place or not? Of course I wouldn't not recognize this place. At that time when I was with my father's army, we were here struggling for over a year. Struggling? Victory Land? I know. I also love the music too. It's a nice touch. Very different from other, Oh, I see. Oh, we were stationed here. Sorry about that. Yes, stationed. Oh, I now know a new word. Disneyland? No, Disneyland. We were stationed here for over a year. Oh, it hasn't changed it. It hasn't changed at all here. It's just like it was back then. You mean a military station? Oh. From the aura of this place and listening to the name of this place, it must be... Let's see. It must be a famous city on the border. Oh. Look over there! Look over there! What kind of place is that over there? What kind of place is that? Oh, it looks really strange. How come there's so many people surrounding it? Oh. It's an altar? Or a battlefield? This is probably one of the better sound of... This is one of the more unique parts of the soundtrack. We don't know what's going on here at this place. Looks like he's been captured. I think I know which character's voice I must use for this one. That's the square. That's the let's see. That is a square of the sacrificial altar of the Shiwei tribe. Or how do I... Hold on. Let me read this correctly. So that square has a sacrificial altar on it. Huh. It is Shiwei, so that's the name of a tribe, eh? I don't know. Or that is, yeah, basically it's the square of the sacrificial altar of the Shiwei tribe. I wonder if Shiwei, yeah, so Shiwei is like the Mongolians. I actually didn't know that. Thank you for that information. So this is near Manchuria? Oh, I see. Manzu. So that's where the Qing died. Oh, anyway, we're getting into, Every time, once it has reached the day